What's up, everyone? No long intro tonight. We're just going to jump straight into the action of the Pandora's box and what type of a messy mess have we opened up tonight. Let's bring in Mikey Sutton to find out. And guess what, Mikey? Retro Nerd Girl has arrived from the far reaches of the Milky Way.
Did you know? A little trivia for you guys today.
Uh
Did you
huh.
know? I discovered this while researching our show today. There is something that's called drive-in pants. I never knew about this drive-in
Dri-
pants. Now,
Driving pants?
drive-in pants, and I
Okay.
never heard of this back in the day. And if my research is correct, drive-in pants are for girls, and there's little zippers underneath the waist where your pants will fall off. The bottom part of your pants will fall off, which which will give guys easier access to the
Uh,
badge. I kid you not.
Eh.
So I'm like, is this for real? I mean, you really like you guys said like so for those of you who think your parents were innocent, driving pants. Why would they call it that? You know,
Driving pants.
driving pants. So
Yeah, that was the 50s, right?
yeah, that was me. So you know it. So you
Yeah.
know it. You see, yeah, yeah. Them were really happy days, weren't they? You
No
have
wonder
all.
those drive-ins were so popular back
There you
then.
go. There you go. You have opened Pandora's box. You've been warned.
I thought that's what skirts were for.
Right? You think, but you know.
The kids were probably like fooling their parents, going, "No, I'm wearing pants." See, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay."
Nothing can happen.
fall off, you know.
Not, nothing can happen.
Nothing will happen. Safe, you know. Right.
I got pants on, mom.
I got pants on.
Mhm.
See,
So the
zip, zip.
parents found out right with the why are these pants up these weird zippers right here?
How come we've never seen this in a movie, right? Like there is such an untold porn out there, Necron. We, you
Oh
know.
God, that's probably how what's her name from Happy I was gonna say Happy Days. Grease got pregnant. Learned to
There
drive.
you go. There you
There you
go.
go.
Driving. There
Oh,
you
that's right. The character.
go.
That one character. I forgot her name. But
Riz?
yeah, she got. Yeah,
Am I right?
Riz. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Wow.
Yeah, Rizzo, or
Take
something
away
like
some
that.
medal points
Yeah.
from me, right? I know the names of the Grease characters. Now here
Oh,
we
she was
got some
fun.
Maximus Decimus. I hope
Meredith.
HDL and Bob Clark gets mentioned on this stream. He's doing some deep dive. Enough respect to William Grief too. So yeah, we're gonna have some hardcore drive-in movie fans in the chat. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yep.
Okay.
Because
I'm a little bit out of my
yeah,
element
yeah.
at
But
this
go ahead
one.
and talk about it in chat. Let us know, man. Because drive-ins for me first started, when I was probably a little kid. So,
Hmm.
my parents weren't going to take me to these hardcore, like super gore movies and things like that. But you know what, like some of my first drive-in movies were, guys? Let me get this ready for you. They were featuring this guy.
Ah,
Ah,
That's what I would like to see a
I'll
lot at
kick
the drive.
ass, man.
Yeah.
I wish my start was as innocent as yours.
Yeah, mine was.
ah, boy.
I would see Godzilla movies and things like that at the drive-in when I was a kid, man.
That kicks ass.
Yep. Not jump
Yeah,
from Godzilla versus Megalon with Jet Jaguar.
that's
Who-
fun.
Yeah, he was he turned himself giant. He learned how to change his molecular structure, and he was a regular sized robot that went giant size to help Godzilla. That made no sense, but
I love Gamera, those twin girls, as well.
oh,
Um,
the twins,
yeah, the
Oh
yeah,
twins.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
The
awesome.
Mothras, the princesses or whatever.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, Godzilla was the one for me to go for sure.
Gojira. Yeah, I love him, man.
Yeah.
Man in suit.
So what was some? Yep. Here you go. Jet Jaguar, Godzilla, my
Well,
favorite. Yep.
it just so happens, Necron, the first movie I remember seeing was at a drive-in. But apparently, according to my sister, it was not the first movie that they took me to. The first movie they took me to was The Exorcist in the
Oh boy.
theater. Yeah, it turned out fine, right? I actually have no memory of that. My first memory of Exorcist was seeing it on VHS, but apparently
Yeah.
that was my first, and my sister remembers. She goes, "When we took you to see The Exorcist, then we took you to see The Godfather." I'm like, wait, what a way to start, watching movies.
Oh man.
No,
What was the Exorcist? What 73 or?
73, I think, or something. So the first movie I ever saw, kids should not see this movie. Kids don't watch this movie. Actually, you should just don't tell your parents. But anyway,
Mhm.
I saw Wes Craven's Last House on the Left at a drive-in.
Oh.
For those of you who haven't seen it, it
Oh,
is yeah, it's nasty. This movie is super nasty.
It rests
Uh,
on 13 acres of earth over the very
yeah.
center of hell.
Oh yeah, there's
yeah.
nothing supernatural in it though. Okay, let's
No,
click let's clickbait here.
that's
Um,
total clickbait from the
it's total
movie.
clickbait. It's a rape revenge movie.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, and I have this vivid memory of completely naked women running in the jungle.
There
Had
was a lot of that in the 70s.
a lot of that in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
And vivid memory. I think Necron, this may have started my ongoing laughter at vomit scenes. This is
Yes.
the first vomit scene I ever saw. This guy was throwing up blood in this movie, and I saw this movie again about 20 years ago just to see if my memory was still correct. No, he throws up blood in this thing. He
Classic.
does. It's still there. Um, this movie is disgusting. It has a girl who pisses her pants. Uh, it's got graphic rape scenes. I think the mom of the girl who was raped like pretends she's gonna give a blowjob to the rapist and she chops off his dick.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
it's a brutal movie,
it's a
man.
brutal film. It's a brutal film,
gosh.
and it's before I spit on your grave. I gotta think this.
I Spit on
Well,
Your Grave was like the soul sister
exactly. They're
to Last House on the Left.
very
Yeah,
identical in ways,
yeah.
Mm.
except the parents get revenge. This movie is completely disgusting. It's reprehensible. I think it's Wes Craven's first movie, right? And they interviewed John Landis, the director of American Werewolf in London. They interviewed him about Last House on the Left. There was a documentary about Horror Direct. I'm not sure if you saw it, Retro Nerd Girl. It had John Carpenter in there, had John Landis in there.
I don't think I've
And
seen it.
and he said that Wes Craven took him to see Last House on the Left. He goes, "That movie is just disgusting." But I loved every minute of it. It was just filthy, though. It was just sick, and so they're all sick. All these twisted directors, right? But Last House on the Left was there a remake of this? I never saw the remake. I think there was a remake of this.
I believe you are correct. I have not seen that one
Yeah, I've
either.
not seen it,
No.
but
Mm.
the original version is low budget. It looks like an indie. I think it was an indie film, right?
Totally indie film.
Yeah.
I got the DVD on that one.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has like
Wow.
it has a grainy, sleazy, low budget look. The lighting is bad. I mean, it makes you feel horrible for watching it, but you can't watch. You can't stop watching it anyway, type of thing. This is my first movie, guys. I remember seeing. So there you go. That's how it all began with me.
Okay. Maximus is saying that
I'm sure
he
it
laughed
did.
out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why you want some things just can't be remade. And that's
No,
all.
no, no.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
You don't glossy it up, and this it looks like a horrible like home movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Totally
yeah,
just like, and it's brutal. I mean,
yeah.
nah, you can't
If you
remake that.
guys watch it now, it looks like handheld cameras and stuff, like you
What
were
is it?
there type of
8 millimeter type film and stuff
8 millimeter.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's just pure nasty. There was one other one. So I can't remember what it was called. It had Brenda Vaccaro in it. Do you guys remember that one?
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Belinda
um,
Carlisle?
no, Brenda
Oh, okay, I
Vaccaro.
totally heard you wrong. I was like, what?
What the hell? Like, it had a house in the title of it as well. Um, the house something. You know what?
House by the Cemetery. No, that's
how the
Fulci.
house by the lake. The house by the lake. That
Okay.
was
Oh,
Brenda
yeah.
Vaccaro. That was also pretty nasty. Not as nasty as this. That was also a Draymond movie for me, by the way. So there you go.
Oh man, you guys got so lucky. We didn't have that when I was a kid. We just
You know the irony when you say you're so lucky you saw a rape movie when you're 6.
What?
Mikey's like,
Okay.
Well, I did see Clockwork Orange when I was little, so maybe
Holy shit! Okay, there you go. We're
I shouldn't
even
have seen that.
we're even Steven Metro.
Yes, we're okay. We're not serial killers, guys.
no. You just love talking about them and singing about them, but no, we're pretty normal.
So Retro, what's your choice?
Okay. Well, let's see. What I would assume or think that was in, I went to a website that showed me a list of quite a few movies that might have
Okay.
been in drive-ins, and so that
Okay.
helped me
Cool.
out quite a bit.
Yeah.
So one of the earlier ones that I could find was Enter the Dragon.
That was
Um,
a Dragon film. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, it's funny. Okay, keep on
Yeah.
talking.
Oh yeah, and that really left a big imprint on me as a kid. That was 1973,
Mm-hmm.
directed by Robert Klaus. Um, and it stars Bruce Lee, of course, who was amazing. Was also the writer. It was co-wrote the story. John Saxon, who I
Yep.
had a
Love
huge
him.
John
crush.
Saxon, 70s and 80s. Ooh.
Yeah.
I had an unreasonable crush on him. I don't know why. No understanding. Anytime he was on screen, I was like, "It's John Saxon." I think he was in $6 Million Man, and I loved it. Jim Kelly was in that as well, and that was a big deal. Because he was a black guy in a kung fu movie. That was pretty
Mm-hmm.
interesting. And then we have Bello Young, which a lot of people. He's in a lot of movies. He's like this big guy, and the bad guy who I was really kind of disappointed that he wasn't in more films, as he had such charisma. I thought his name is Kian Shi, and yeah, it really was one of those movies that I feel like inspired things like Mortal Kombat, and just had that whole
Yeah.
idea of like the gaming, um, these death battles, almost like gladiatory style, and yeah, that did leave a huge impact on me as a kid. So that was the one I chose.
Now that you're bringing up martial arts movies, that
Oh,
was another thing I was going to bring up about the
Mm.
drive-ins, because they would have martial arts movies
Yep.
there too,
Yep.
double features. And one of my all-time favorites, where's my little stupid picture? Here it is this one, the Octagon.
Oh yes, yes.
Octagon.
Oh
Oh
my God.
wow.
Lee Van
We-
Cleef, dude, that's an awesome movie.
Yep, and remember Chuck Norris has to go
Yep.
through the octagon at the end of it, fighting the
Ah,
ninja.
yeah.
Oh, it's
It
badass.
to me, it kind of started the whole like ninja martial arts mania. You know, the octagon, because it was like 1980. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
And-
man, the octagon was freaking killer. And then American Ninja and
Yep,
all that
yep.
stuff. And then and I'm not even bringing up all like the actual like Asian, from Asia kung fu movies that you would see there too. Like the Wu Tang and all that stuff.
Ah,
and,
yeah.
Another one that I should have
That's my
got it.
jam.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Enter the 36 chamber.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
all
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes. I don't know how many times I watched that movie.
Do you remember a movie called Shogun Assassins?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. You know, that's
Well, I
Lone
know
Wolf
it's a-
himself.
Wait, that
Yeah,
one is
it's
so
broken
good.
up on.
It
Yeah.
is so good.
But-
It's like it's a freak. Like we need like Zack Snyder on this movie because it is like an epic.
Yes,
It's an
Yeah,
epic.
shot beautifully. And I know that it was the Lone Wolf and Cub actual
yeah,
series, like kind of cut
yeah,
up into one, certain movies,
yeah.
because then it had a sequel called Lightning Swords of Death, which is killer too.
Oh.
I never saw
And
that one.
yeah, it's the sequel to it. You got decapitated heads everywhere in
Ah.
it, Mikey. Just
That's awesome. You know,
yeah. But
I-
the soundtrack to Shogun Assassins that they used for the American versions
yeah.
really, to me, helped send that movie over the top. So if
Oh,
you can come
really?
across that, man, check it out, dude. It
You
is
know, yeah, I missed it in theaters, Necron. I saw it on cable. I didn't know what it was. And
oh, so you're in for a treat.
yeah, I saw Shogun Assassin, and so the one that's for some reason we're on this kind of perverted kick
Oh,
lately,
wait,
but
go ahead.
the memory that popped out at me is when the tit popped out. You know when you remember that scene where she's
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they were trying to stay warm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
you just and you're just like what the
And the
heck?
kid's like, bow.
Yeah, more just like, just,
Yeah, because she thought he was like getting ready to rape her or something, and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
they used all their body heat because it was a freeze outside to
yeah.
stay warm, and he made
Boop,
them all huddle together,
boop.
and her boobie popped out, and the little boy was like,
It just,
and she's like,
it's been like 40 years. I still remember that scene. Uh,
the
Oh,
but
things that
man.
imprint into the male mind,
yeah,
Mikey.
exactly.
Yeah, because I totally forgot it.
Yeah,
I should have
See
brought
how it
my
works?
I should have brought my driving pants. You know?
yeah.
Anyway, so this
Yes,
film,
yes.
this
Five
film
Deadly
was
Venoms.
Mm-hmm.
That one
I,
I don't know about.
uh,
Maybe I need to check into
I
this.
haven't. I wait. That was mentioned somewhere. On a TV show. I think it was Kim's Convenience that mentioned that film.
Yeah, that's
Just watching it.
yeah.
Anyway.
Revenge of the Ninja.
But anyway, so Lone Wolf and Cub. So Shogun Assassin was an adaptation of Lone Wolf and Cub, which, by the way, also inspired The Mandalorian. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
yeah,
would make total
Mm-hmm,
sense.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Grogu is the cub.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Turtle.
Oh, and Igor makes a good point too. Kill or be killed. And,
Yes,
and kill,
yes,
kill or be
yes.
killed.
Oh my
Fucking
god, I
kicks ass.
forgot
Dude.
about that. Oh my god.
Do you remember
Wow.
the bad guy was basically like a Nazi, and he had that little I can't say the M word anymore. Not N M. A little guy. Like as a
Oh, okay.
sidekick doing tricks and everything. And it was just a bizarre freaking movie, but the whole
He had
thing
his
was
own personal jester.
yes, yes, that's what he was. He was like I'm gonna say he was a midget jester, and he was hung around with the main guy who dressed basically like a Nazi, and he brought all these kung fu guys to his island, and they had to basically fight to the death.
Wow.
That's just awesome.
Awesome movie,
You
dude.
can tell the film by the plot itself, right?
Yes,
It is
and of
midget,
course
you
at the
know,
end of the
Nazis.
movie,
You
they all like team up and beat the crap out of the guardsmen and everything at the end.
It's great. It's a great formula for a movie, and it's great. One of my favorite kung fu movies. I have a couple that are really my favorites, but one is The Mystery of Chess Boxing, where we have Ghostface Killer in that one, and
Oh,
then
really?
Oh wow,
yeah,
never
it's
saw that
really,
one.
it's really
Wow.
awesome. Oh, it's so good. And Born Invincible. Oh my God,
That
that's
sounds
so good.
familiar. Think of
Yeah, Carter Wong is in that, and Carter Wong is from Big Trouble in Little China. It's so good, guys.
Oh
It's so
yeah,
good.
well, we already raved about Big Trouble in Little China, and of course, John Carpenter movies.
Mhm.
If you could see him at the drive-in, was like going to be a bonus.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I enjoyed that.
I love that
mean,
film.
yeah, I
Yeah,
And
that's nice.
thought it was pretty damn good.
Red Crow mentioned John Saxon just popped into my head. See if you guys have seen this one. I think the TV film that I don't think it was a drive-in movie. It's called Planet Earth. Um,
Oh, okay. I know of the film. I didn't
uh,
see it. Well, at least
70.
I don't remember
Yeah.
it.
John Saxon was in it, and then I just
Mhm.
remember watching it on TV with a group of Air Force guys, and there was a line in the film where John Saxon goes, "Well, men are superior to women, right?" And the guys go, "Yeah, yeah." It's just things that stick with you for some reason.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, man, those kung fu double features at the drive-in were always fun too.
Love that.
So
Double features, yeah.
yes, double. They would always be a double feature. I mean,
I
because that's the
love
point of the drive-in. I think, well, at least how I remember it, there was never just one movie. It was always a double feature.
Mm.
Always double
Yeah,
feature. Yeah.
because they wanted to keep you there all night, so they could sell
Yep.
concessions and things like that.
Go back and forth to popcorn. Hey, you gotta do something in those drive-in pants, right? So they're hoping you'll conceive somebody while you're there.
And sometimes it takes 2 movies to finally
There
get the
you go.
job
There you go. It's,
done,
no Viagra, man. Just had to just watch another movie, right?
I'm sorry, reading that. Cool.
Only on Pandora's box can you get conversation.
Yeah, well, because sometimes it may just not be dark enough yet during the first movie. You gotta wait till it gets darker at night before
Next one, you have this all like planned out.
I'm
That
just
sounds like
wondering
you.
how it would gone down.
Really gone
Separate.
down. Really gone down. Yeah.
Nice pepper. Oh man.
You'd be like tell
When
me,
when I was a kid, when we go to drive-in,
stop you.
I would look at other cars, right? I always wondered why the female would like vanish. Like, where did she go? Like not once did I see a door open, she got out. All of a sudden, I just see the guy there. All of a sudden, he's like leaning back. I'm like, is he asleep? You think this guy's leaning back? Always wonder why.
Is she taking a nap? Where'd she go?
Where did she go?
All innocent and young, not
And my sister would go, "Don't look over there. Don't look over there." Well, when you tell a kid not to look over there, I'm going to look over there.
Pretty much.
Like, why the windows all up in that car? It's hot.
Why is it all foggy in there?
And people always smoking, man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that drive my
God.
dad crazy because he would always take the truck,
Yeah.
park it with the bed facing the screen, put his lawn chair up there, and have his cooler and just enjoy his night, right? But if they came by and they were smoking and all that, making a bunch of racket or listening to music too loud, he would get out of his damn lawn chair and bang on the windows. Hey, y'all need to shut up or get out of here. I'm trying to watch Godzilla.
I got a question for you, Nick Ron.
Mhm.
Did your parents ever hide you in the van for a drive-in film?
Oh yeah, everybody, yeah. Mhm.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
thing.
because I think they only allow a certain amount of people. But when we saw Last House on the Left, which I remember it so vividly, Nick Ron, they hid me because R-rated. Actually, I think it was X-rated by that time. I hid in the back of the van, and I remember the guy with a flashlighting. Is there any minors in here or something?
Yeah.
I feel like a migrant for some reason.
When I got well, I got a little older and I started going with my brother and his friends. We would stuff the trunk. with
Yeah,
people.
of course, yeah. That's what you do.
So you could, it's cheaper.
Cheaper.
Yeah, the trunk. See, here you go. Everybody would stuff the trunk, and all of a sudden you pop the trunk, and people just pop out of the trunk.
Holy moly!
I think we're like illegal aliens or something, right?
That's what it would.
I'm a
seem like
citizen.
nowadays.
Trust me, I'm a citizen.
Oh man!
People just coming out scenes and everything. for these
Completely incorrect here.
Pop that trunk, and here comes
Pop that
everyone.
trunk. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, one of my all-time favorite. This may not be the right double feature, but you're gonna if you looked at these old ads, they rule, man. Look at this.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that.
Oh wow!
Wow.
That's like a death metal flyer, man.
That's what I was thinking of.
Right?
It's really severe. Invasion of the Flesh Hunters. I never even heard of that.
The Evil Dead, Death House, Night of the Living Dead, all 4 featured
Friday and
Friday
Saturday.
and
Wow.
Saturday.
Nice.
Two
you,
features
yeah,
only on Sunday. Sorry, got to hit the
definitely
road.
you'll get a firstborn from all these movies.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. The girl's gonna
That's
want to hang
pretty
on.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Especially the
were
Evil
you were
Dead.
you were conceived doing Invasion of the Flesh Hunter.
It was yes.
Oh
Your
man.
boyfriend was a flesh hunter, and
Wow.
the invasion happened.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm making terrible. Speaking of
It's okay.
terrible, here's Fraser.
Hey, Fraser.
What's up, yo fart? It's the king. Yo fart. Recognize who am I, bitch? Don't be a puss. Don't be a wuss wuss. That's Fraser. Oh shit! No baloney. Anzalone is here. What's up, dude? Gremlins and desperately seeking Susan.
What a double bill!
Wow, that's
Nice.
interesting. Double bill, dude. Shit.
I
Yeah,
love both films though. Yeah.
I saw Evil Dead was the first time I saw it was at the drive-in for sure.
Wow, that's a
Blown
perfect
away.
film to see there, dude. That's
Yeah, and
awesome.
I think it was with my double feature was with The Hills Have Eyes. I could be wrong, but that's how I remember it.
Yeah, I'll never forget my bathroom experience.
The
Dude,
what?
my bathroom experience, seeing the actor.
Oh yes, that.
Oh, Retro
Again,
Retro wasn't here. Retro wasn't here. I don't think Retro ever did. Did you hear that one, Retro?
No, is this a shitty conversation?
Somewhat.
No, well. So I'm at a comic convention, and I have to go really, really bad, right? And so
I'm trying to find
go in this bathroom. The stalls are taken. They're all taking. Everybody's taking the whiz, and I see this stall, right? So I'm like, okay, I gotta go really bad. So I open up the stall. There he was, taking a piss. It was a guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, really?
And he turns around, and I see it. I'm like, oh my god, what you want to meet an actor? So,
Oh my goodness. It's like, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shake your hand. No autographs today.
That's hilarious, man.
It would be funny if
You're
he's
like,
like,
"Oh,
oh,
this
come on
stall's
in for a
empty."
hug.
No.
No, thank you.
Let's just say I saw what's underneath his driving pants. Okay.
Ooh. Oh man.
Conventions. just
Yep.
when you think you've seen it all. No, you haven't seen it all yet.
Check out this one, man.
Oh, Mausoleum.
With the gates of hell.
Holy shit. Okay. You got me going here. Funeral Home. Oh my god.
I have not even ever seen any of these movies, ever heard of them.
You never heard of Gates of Hell?
Oh my
No.
Also known as the City of the Living Dead, right?
Okay.
That's
That
heard of
was
that.
a past episode of Pandora's Box, actually. Had one of the biggest gross out scenes I've ever seen, where a guy vomits worms. And you're literally just pouring out of his mouth like a floodgates.
Yeah.
With bloodied worms were coming out of his mouth. It was so gross. I didn't know. Wow. Imagine seeing those on drive-in. Holy shit. That's awesome.
Gates of Hell. Oh man.
Mausoleum was a forgotten film. I don't think it ever was on DVD. Was it ever on DVD? I don't think it was on VHS.
It was
right?
on VHS because I think I remember seeing that on VHS.
But you know what? Next Ronnie has we told Retro yet? So next week, Retro.
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
have not told her.
Yeah, we're gonna have the hottest of the '80s actors and actresses that we think were the hottest of the period. This one had one of them. Bobby Brzee was in this one, and I'm not sure if she appeared after anything after this one. Probably,
So the
yeah,
hottest, the hottest people.
yeah. They were an awakening for me too, Maximus.
Yeah, you were having an awakening, I'm sure.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
driving pants were.
Driving pants. Hey, why you wearing driving pants on a solo date? Don't worry
You
about
know,
For convenience, you know.
yeah,
it.
get the stick shift going. But anyway, funeral home. I haven't thought about that in decades, dude. Have you seen that film? Um, it's not as scary as it sounds. It's a very subtle horror film, but it's from 82, 83.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, it's just a good little film. But wow, just seeing all three, like I saw all those on VHS tape in the same summer. I think.
Wow.
Okay, just so we can clarify here,
Yeah.
judging the hottest chicks or dudes. Well, I am gonna be picking chicks. I'm sure Mikey's gonna pick
Yeah.
chicks, and I think Retro's gonna probably pick dudes. You know,
Is that
so
what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can do
I'm gonna
both.
go back to some of the '70s too, because
Yeah, we'll go 70s, 80s. Will John
yeah,
Okay.
Saxon be on the list? I think he will now.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if you put it all together, well, 70s, yeah, well, depends. How many are we allowed to have?
Thank you. What? Ah, come on, there's
Yeah,
no rules.
there's no like limit. You know,
Okay,
we'll
I
just keep
will
talking about
do,
them.
I will have 10, and, I
Uh,
got to give myself rules sometimes or
yeah, yeah.
I'll go crazy.
We'll do a two-party if we have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, that would be good, like a series.
yeah. Well, I mean, I already got Mikey already knows one I'm going to pick because I sent it to him earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Oh
He did.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Um, I
All
got
right,
a
so
feeling Eddie and Barbados can both both
Oh
are.
yeah, Adrian's going to be in there. Oh yeah.
yeah, she would have been on my list too. So,
See,
Well,
there you
see, there you
so
go,
yeah,
man.
yeah. But I'm glad you guys told me to
go.
just do the guys.
We love her, man. We love her.
She's amazing, and not only that, she just seems like to genuinely love her work,
Yeah,
and
she did. Yeah.
she's not one of those people. It's like, oh well, hurry up and take this interview. I have other things to do.
Did you notice Retro? And I sent this to Mikey, I think earlier in the week, that she voiced Catwoman in one of the episodes of Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was like, what? Mikey, did you know this?
Yeah, yeah, I had no idea. I had blown me away. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was crazy.
great stuff.
Daisy
So,
Duke. You mean Daisy Duke? are you using
Daily Duke.
Fraser's phone?
Catherine Bach and her hot sister Barbara Bach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Andrew sisters. They were,
Oh, God, Judy and Ann.
yeah.
Yeah, from Mama's Family. How do I remember this shit? How the
Dude,
hell
don't
do I
don't
remember this shit?
All right. I got a
Oh no,
I got a confession to make, y'all.
Oh, he's got a confession. Got a confession.
I fucking watch Mama's Families on the weekends, like after I'm done doing witching hour, because my
Yeah.
wife loves that show.
Oh
She
really?
loves it.
Wow.
So they
Wait.
show like all night episodes.
What?
sometimes
Where?
on the
That is so cool.
on all things, dude. Logo. They show Mama's Family marathons and Married with Children marathons
Oh, cool.
Wow.
all
Wow.
weekend long. And at first I was like, I don't want to watch no damn Mama's Family. The next thing I know, I'm watching it with her and I'm fucking laughing my ass off.
Oh, she was funny. She was so funny. And sometimes Carol Burnett would show up on the show and it'd be a riot.
Oh my God! You give me
Yeah.
some.
Oh
Carol-
shit.
Carol Burnett
Yeah.
shows were one of the funniest shows of all time. Oh my God! Like really had me in stitches.
She's hilarious.
Oh God.
She's from
Yeah.
San Antonio too, if you didn't know that. That's
Oh, I had
crazy.
no idea. Wow.
Leanna Quigley, of course.
Oh yeah, I saw her at a convention.
Did
2
you?
years. Yeah, I saw her. It was the same convention that had the guy from Hills Have Eyes. I just couldn't.
He wanted and he's so weird looking on top of it with those eyes.
Yeah,
Did he try and look back over his shoulder to like, hey, what?
I forgot that actor's name. What's his name?
The hills have eye. Okay, no thanks.
Let me get a picture of this guy. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Dana
on it.
played. That's really sad what happened to her. And she did porn before she died too. I think she committed suicide actually.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
after she
things
came on
were.
Howard Stern?
Yeah, after Howard Stern,
He
yeah.
like humiliated her
Oh
basically,
god, that
and
was awful. Yeah, it was just terrible. It was
He
really
was
sad.
he was also in Weird Science, right? He was one of the bikers that.
Yeah,
yes,
Michael
Yeah.
Berryman. Yeah, Michael Berryman is the guy's name.
when
Yeah.
he showed up like as one of the road warrior type guys. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
So what's next
I
on your list,
love
Nick
that
Ron?
scene.
I'm getting this thing downloaded real quick because I want to show him. All right, I'm just gonna go by memory. This is like not gonna be awesome or anything, but I remember this double feature, if I remember it correctly, The Land That People Time Forgot and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Or
Oh,
at the Earth's core. At the Earth's core.
okay.
Great double feature, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
this kind of film.
And I was just like, me and my brother were like, oh, whoa, this is awesome, because of course, I have them both on DVD now. I actually just recently acquired them. And even though they look terrible, they're still awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just the spirit of it is so cool. That's what I
Well,
like about it.
and they were just here to entertain. You know what I mean? Just full on entertainment. They just went out to make you feel better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love those films, like those Sunday afternoon movies, right? Or just kind of lazy day.
Mhm.
I
And
watched
too,
those a lot.
we not everyone was so caught up in oh, the special effects, I can't watch it, or,
Yeah.
like how they did to the
That
Flash.
drives me.
And I actually just watched the Flash again. I'm like, it just doesn't look that bad. I mean, yeah, there's a
No.
couple of hokey. This, people are idiots, man. I'm sorry.
Well, they are.
It's
They're
just
kinda
so
hype.
annoying to hate this movie because
Yeah.
a couple.
There's a
scenes.
hive mind going on now.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
There
that,
he is.
yeah, that was.
And
Thanks,
all the metalheads will remember him
thanks for the
from
memory. Yeah,
this man looking at.
yeah, yeah.
And now every time I see him, I'm always gonna think of that. So it's like, oh no.
He's also in the Motley Crue Smoking in the Boys' Room video.
Yes.
He's the
yes.
principal, right? Yeah, he's the principal. They take off his toupee at the end, and his eyes do the little fucking.
I see this picture. I think of him singing "Beds Are Burning."
Oh yeah. I like at one point I was like, "Hey, is that guy from the Hills?" Yeah, it's a band.
No, right? Exactly. So my choice. I'm gonna see if I can stump you guys with this one. See if you guys have seen this. Sunset Drive-In. I think it's 78. I have one very vivid memory of this film, which actually takes place at a drive-in, by the way, which makes it very meta at the time. It's called Ruby. Have you guys seen Ruby?
I don't think I've seen Ruby.
Yeah. So it takes place at a drive-in. I can't remember the plot too. I think a demon's on the loose or something at a
What the
drive-in.
heck?
Yeah, I just
What
remember.
year was this?
I think it's 78, and it stars
Dang.
Piper Laurie, who was the mother in Carrie. So
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, dude.
Yeah, Piper. Yeah, there it is at Ruby. Yeah, and you guys seen this one?
I have not seen
No.
that.
I don't
Oh.
know.
Wild.
I don't know if it's on streaming or anything, but really good film for a time. And what I do remember is this girl like foaming at the mouth. It was so disgusting. It looks like she was like, when you're a kid, you put Colgate in your mouth and you fill it up and you start making bubbles and shit. That's what it looked like,
I used to do that with Alka-Seltzer.
There you go. She knows, But that's really, and that people running around in the drive-in, I guess that's very meta. Of course, she would perfect film to see at a drive-in was take place in a drive-in. But crack it down. I wanted to see it again. It's been like 50 years now, 45 years now since I've seen this movie. I never saw it again. I only saw it that one time at a drive-in. So, Ruby, there's my obscure pick of the day.
That's very.
Wow, that's really wild.
Hey, the jerk's girlfriend, Bernadette Peters.
Oh yeah.
I haven't thought about that in a while.
Have you seen
Or her.
these Pennies from
That
Heaven?
Bernadette Peters is amazing, yeah.
Tawny Katan,
Yeah.
Manrique Gabriel, for guiding me on my journey to manhood. The drive-in pants are ready.
Bernadette. I have this memory of Bernadette. She put like lipstick on her nipples. Have you seen Pennies from Heaven? With Steve Martin?
maybe he's on
It's like,
HBO or something,
yeah,
but yeah,
it sounds familiar, but I don't remember
Yeah.
that one.
Weird. I remember-
Jean-Jacques, is it Jean-Jacques, not Jean-Jacques, but Gabor, but there's like another, oh, her name is on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me later. It'll come to me later.
that song on the Jerk rules. I don't.
Oh, Pia Zadora is who I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was so
Pia.
cute.
For a while
Oh,
too,
God.
wasn't she? Yes.
Oh,
yes,
Pia was
yes,
hot.
yes.
Butterfly. Have you seen Butterfly?
That is a sick movie. Okay, that's sick.
Her daddy.
No.
I guess she's seen that one, huh?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
I have a DVD somewhere here.
It's incredibly. It's so juicy, but it's crazy. It's like, what?
That was like a controversial film, right? When it came out.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
kind of remember all that stuff about it.
Because these people, they were insane. Like, I don't know who put that together. That was like nutty.
I think it was the guy who wrote The Postman Always Rings Twice. I think it's based on his book.
Oh, no
But
wonder.
Stacy Keach was amazing in that. He was
Stacey Keach,
quite
yeah,
he was quite a looker in that one. I was like,
He was.
really? I was like, Stacy Keach? Okay.
David Coverdale is a very lucky man. Oh yeah, he was married.
Yeah.
to Tommy.
Yeah, David
Yeah.
Coverdale.
Didn't she date
yeah.
all the rock stars from that era?
I think she broke. she till she settled down on the White Snake himself.
Yeah, there was another guy I think that she dated from. Was it from Rat? I think that she dated.
Wasn't
She was in she was in one of their videos, right?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Robin Crosby? Was it that him, the guitarist?
Blonde?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of remember hearing.
They made a really good looking couple. Really good looking couple.
Oh, Stephen, was it? I thought it was Robin Crosby.
Oh.
Hellhammer is saying it's Stephen Pearcy, the singer. I don't know. I thought it was Robin. Robin was like a giant too. He was like 6'5", 6'6".
I think that's exactly who it is because they were like they went to high school together too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's like huge.
But the real question is, who was hotter, Rat or Poison? But
You're pretty hot, dude.
which one, Mikey?
Putting Poison.
Poison.
Advantage there.
They have some fucking flawless makeup on that first album, right? On the
Dude.
cover.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They had better hair than most of the girls I knew at the time. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
My wife, she'll probably hate me for saying this, but when she was in high school, she tried to rock the Stephen Pearcy look. She told me she had the hair with the bandana and the front.
How many of today's bands can you dress up like? You know what I mean? There's no look anymore. It's gone.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's no look.
No.
I mean, where all the rock stars goes, you know.
There was one I saw today though. For some reason they fed this new band to me, which I was like, why would they think I like it? But I watched the video and I liked it. It's almost like operatic death metal, not quite death metal, but it was like black metal maybe.
A little more heavier.
A lot lighter because you can,
lighter.
yeah, a lot lighter. But it was like it was almost like a modern day Evanescence, but without the
I
the
think
rapping.
they call that melodic symphonic black.
I think of Nightwish when you say that.
That's it. Let me
Is it Nightwish? Is it called Nightwish? Nick Ron? Because you're the band.
Band. Yeah.
There was a band.
Nightwish is like kind of like gothy metal, I guess.
Okay, let me find them and I'll put it in the back feed and you can tell me what. Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to hold up the whole thing.
And here's Fraser with the random comment of the night. Remember Kojak, the TV series? Yes, I sure do. I also remember the Players Club card. Frasier's. I saw her swimsuit on Las Vegas TV show. Still horny. Oh, Frasier. Almost everything metal related is incredibly mediocre and unoriginal. I could say that. I can agree with that on a lot of the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, well, you know me. I mean, I'm not going to get into a big thing on Pandora's box, but that's why I like really underground metal because it's real.
Okay, I found it. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a band. It's a girl. That's singing. But I thought it was really interesting. I was like, "Whoa, what is this? I like it." I put the link in the.
Cool. I'll check it out. Awesome.
First of all, she is hot. Like I was like, "Oh my God, she's hot."
This is better than Nightwish. I can say that already.
You like it?
It's better than Nightwish.
Good. Awesome.
That doesn't mean he likes it. Yeah, it was very interesting because it starts off a little like
how
slower.
do you say that? Elaine?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
I'm sure the chat will be like posers.
Yeah. But I did enjoy it. I was like, oh, okay.
Is that
at the end, they all get together and swing their hair. I was like, yeah. I haven't seen that in a while.
The windmills.
Yes, exactly.
Windmills, what you call it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the singer's pretty hot.
Oh my God, she's really like I was like, oh, hubba.
All right.
So what's your next choice, Retro?
The next one is like one of my favorite movies ever, and happens to be like one of the horror films that I really love. And I don't usually, I'm not as big of a horror fan as you guys are. The one I picked was American Werewolf in London, 1981.
Hell,
it was on that list. Yeah, it was on that list.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yes. And imagine that in the drive-in though. The sound, it's just gonna be
wow.
It amazing, especially hearing that werewolf howling and the just it sets a mood. Directed by John Landis.
Yep.
Starring David Naughton, the beautiful Jenny Agutter.
Oh gosh.
Is in it. And Frank Oz makes a cameo in the film, and Rick Baker did the makeup. So yeah, that was one that I thought of, like, oh, that would
perfect.
That would be a good one, because it made a huge impact on me personally, and just showing like the world, like what can be done with prosthetic makeup and editing, using editing and the makeup to create a scene that's really unforgettable, and a lot of fun using music along with it. It just worked so well.
Love that film, and in fact,
the
the Retro, I didn't see it in the theater, but guess what? I saw this back to back in a regular theater with Conan the Barbarian.
Ah, yeah,
brutal, man. Yeah.
Really, and the first run, it was 99 cents for both films.
Oh wow!
We saw it in a very seedy area in Phoenix. It was 99 cents after all, and my sister had a horrible time. Okay, so
oh no.
You know that Simple Minds song, Sanctify Yourself? There's a line that goes, you have gum in your hair. Okay. It always reminds me of this one day we saw Conan, American Werewolf in London, this really horrible theater, full of this kind of sleazy people there. Anyway, my somebody threw gum in her hair. She had long hair, and it took her hours to get that gum out of her hair. But other than that, it was a great experience for me. Just seeing Conan and American Werewolf in London. A little tribute for you guys. So the star of that film, David, what's his name?
David Naughton.
He was in that Dr. Pepper commercial. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. He was in that ad.
Yeah, he was real famous for that.
Yeah. That was such a catchy commercial too.
Oh God!
I when it came out, I couldn't stop singing that song over and over and over again.
That's funny because if you were a kid back then, you did
You
Yeah,
did.
sing
it
that
was
song.
it
Yeah,
was that and the Toys R Us song later on. What that Toys R is like,
I'm a
you
Toys
just
R Us
start
kid.
singing that song and you couldn't stop, and your parents would be like, "Stop singing that commercial!
I know you want to go to Toys R Us. I can't
Don't you know
afford
what
it.
capitalism is?"
And
But I'm a
the
Toys R Us kid, Mom. I can't help it.
super
Like,
hot, super hot Jenny Agutter. I think she passed away, right? Didn't she pass away? I think she
I
did.
didn't hear.
Yeah, I think she passed away. She was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, I believe, um, and she was also in Logan's Run, which is
Oh, yes, yes,
uh,
yes. One of my favorite movies.
another great drive-in film, by the way.
Yeah,
Logan's Run,
Logan's Run.
right?
I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
did see that one in the drive-in. I do remember that at the drive-in for sure.
Yeah,
Logan Run rules, dude.
75301.
Runner. Zzz.
she's still alive, guys.
She's still alive. Oh,
Good,
thank
she's
God.
still
Okay,
alive.
okay.
Yeah,
But she was
she
in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, though, right?
yeah, I believe so because
Yeah.
I remember seeing her in there. Yeah, she's 70 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Hmm.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Nick, what's on your list next?
Mine next, I'm gonna throw a curveball because
Uh-oh.
we've been doing everything that's like sci-fi or whatever. But this is one of my favorite comedies as a kid,
Mm.
and we saw it at the drive-in. Meatballs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah.
Yes. That's awesome. Awesome film.
You know, if you can't win, pull the other team shorts down and leave. you know, classic comedy and stuff.
Oh man.
That
Summer,
film was hilarious.
like summer camp movies back then, man.
Oh, they were great. That movie just had me in hysterics. Bill Murray at his peak, right? That's like 79, right? Or 80?
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
God, man.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
So yeah, Meatballs, a little comedy from back in the day. And I do
So,
not remember what I saw it with. I just remember we saw it at the
it's been a
drive-in.
long time, like 35 years for me since I saw that film.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
next on my
Mhm.
list, I'm going to stun both of you once again. Um, did not realize, guys, until I was doing some research, I just forgot what the film was about. This movie is very timely now, in a very scary way. It's called Demon Seed, right?
Demon Sea.
Demon Seed, and it's about AI that wants to conceive a child.
Whoa.
So yeah, the AI gets a woman pregnant. And she has the kid. She has the fucking kid. Okay.
Is it a robot kid?
That's the
What's
scariest
up?
part. Okay, little spoiler warning. This movie has one of the most shocking endings ever. At the time, people were like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" The girl was Julie Christie. She was again one of the hot actresses. I probably most remember her from Heaven Can Wait with
Hmm.
Warren Beatty, which is a really great film. Um, but I think she was also in Don't Look Now with Donald Pleasance, which, according to Steven Spielberg, I believe, has the best sex scene ever in the film. Um, I don't know
Okay.
why I remember this shit. Why? But anyway, but she gets raped by this AI. This movie is even creepier now than it was back then. Right?
Yeah, with all the AI now.
Oh, the
Yeah.
AI now and everything, yeah. And at the end of the film, you see the child, and I think she's all grown up, and she sounds like Satan when she talks. Seriously, and ever the audible gasps in the theater, like what the fuck was? Oh, Demon Sea, go see it, track it down. I haven't seen it since. I think it came out 78 retro. I think it came out like a month or two after Ruby did.
Oh, wow.
Both at the same time.
Oh shit! You're just getting I don't even know what the word is. I wouldn't say traumatized because I don't think they're traumatized.
I guess so.
Inspiration. I
See,
don't know, man.
I always thought that Demon Sea, because I've heard of Demon Sea but never saw it. I thought it was a horror film.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, so it
Yeah.
like uh the whole time she's pregnant, or is it sort of like Rosemary's Baby?
No, I mean, I vaguely remember it. I think the AI was possessed by Satan, which is why Steve.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
even better. That's why it
Yeah.
was demon.
Right.
See? Yeah.
So
Wow.
AI is safe, guys. It's nothing to be afraid of, you know.
Oh man.
It Lives was not the sequel to It.
Um,
Not It, but what was that?
no, it's alive.
It's Alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know what? I might as well mention it's alive now. That's also driving. I'll go ahead and do a double bill. I'll do a double bill for you guys. It's alive. I saw in the theater. I mean, in the
Uh,
drive-in. That movie, creep the hell. Have you seen It's Alive?
No.
Metro. Oh
No.
God.
that's
Um.
probably another one from the 80s I probably have not watched.
Oh my God. Go see
So,
It's Alive. Okay. It's um. Barry Cohen wrote and directed it. He directed. He did Q and the stuff. This was, I think, one of his first movies. I believe it was. Um, I already remember okay, if I had a demonic little kid mutant thing, whatever it was. You're supposed to feel sorry for this thing at the end.
yeah, that's not going to happen.
So I just remember. Well, I think it opens up with the nurses. They're all like dead when the kid's born. Like the little baby like tears them up and shit, like blood everywhere.
Wow.
Um, but what I do remember that cry, and this is vivid, like traumatic experience for me. Um, the baby, yes, radiation baby. The baby goes into a milk truck. All right, and then you hear this guy screaming in this milk truck. then then
Oh, yes.
you see
Yes.
all this
Uh,
milk mixed with blood pouring out of the milk truck.
I am gonna laugh my butt off at this movie. I can tell. I can tell.
All right, here we go.
Oh man, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness,
The
I've seen
demonic
clips of
baby.
this. Yes.
No,
Ah.
no, apparently it's supposed to be a satirical film. It scared the crap out of me as a kid. So
You think it sounds funny, but the milk and blood looks kind of
it's disgusting. It was just
Yeah.
it was just
Oh gosh.
horrifying.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I had drank all the milk as a kid when I was like, oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
Would you
that
like
was.
some strawberry milk?
Oh, yeah, right. I'm not retro to see this film and do a review. It's so bad. And it's just probably funny now because as an adult, um, I guess all of Larry Cohen's films are funny. The stuff was funny. It's also satire.
Yeah.
Q,
Yeah.
Q was hilarious. I can't remember the star of It's Alive. Can you guys look up who the actor was? 'Cause he really sold that film, that actor. I just can't remember him.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, he's a well-known character actor. He was great in this movie, but I can't remember what his name was.
Let's see here. Go to the database. I'm cheating.
As well, I think 77 probably.
John P. Ryan
Is that it?
or Andrew Duggan. Those are the two stars they have for It's
Oh
Alive.
wow! I guess I know the face. I just can't place the name. But anyway, go see it retro if you can find it. I really want to see you review this.
No, well, I usually don't review this. I mean, not the. Usually don't review horror movies. It's not my thing.
I know. That's why I want to. That's why I want to see you review it so bad because it's not your thing.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, actually, retro that would be kind of fun because it would be out of the norm from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
Out of your
So-
comfort.
Yeah, that's always fun to watch people's reaction to things they don't normally like or do.
yeah, sometimes.
You're like, yeah, for me, huh? Okay.
That's probably a comedy. So anyway.
They're
That's-
saying it's
they
John P.
could-
Ryan.
John P.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, it was a great character
Oh, wow.
actor.
he was
Oh,
3 o'clock high. That's
a good
it.
movie.
Yeah, that's a great film. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
that movie.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Did a great hill too. There you go. Try to find it on Tubi. That's where you can find them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll put it
Tubi's
on
pretty
Tubi.
amazing on like what you can find. on there
Tubi, yes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
like, damn, they got this on here.
Hey, I don't have that one called Chiller, that horror streamer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've
Me
never
either.
I don't think it's available here. I'm always curious about it though.
Yeah, remember we talked about it. You can get it through Amazon if you want it.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
I have
a
Amazon.
subscription though, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
on there. You can do like I think a week free, and then
Okay. I have Amazon, so.
yeah, see in the chat Tubi Slays.
yeah.
Yep,
Tubi is they have everything.
it's I mean it's technically free. You don't gotta pay. Just watch some commercials. That's when you can go use the restroom or whatever you got to do in between. Okay, here we go. Fraser's got a question for us. Question for y'all. What do y'all think about movies now at the date versions and remake of horror movies? Well, we
Hmm.
did we talked about that a little earlier. I mean, all right. It's always fun to see Jason come back, right? But do we need to reboot Jason, or should we just keep having Jason in crazy situations like in outer space, takes manhattan and all that? How do you guys feel about that? Or would
Oh,
you just like reboot it?
I will say this: the best remake I ever saw was John Carpenter's The Thing, which really is a remake. The original came out in the 50s,
That's a
um,
good point.
Mhm.
and it really needed a remake because of those special effects and everything. Um, I never saw the sequel, or was it a prequel? It was a prequel, right?
The sequel is a prequel.
Yeah, there you go. I never saw it.
Yeah. It's really not that bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not John Carpenter level. I'm not going to tell you that, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can do the remake, cool. Maybe for me, if they can kind of just change it up a little, and not there's really to me there's no point if it's the same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really qualified to talk about any new horror movies because I don't like them, and well, I don't watch them as though they're not interesting to me.
Uh-huh.
I think I say this often. The last horror movie I actually like watched was Arachnophobia.
that's a
Uh,
Oh,
long time ago.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like what mid
that's the last
'90s.
like recent movie. Yeah,
89.
yeah, and it pissed me off so much. So I get I get a little bit horror movies don't work on me the same way as they work on other people.
Yeah,
Um, so I wish I did. The ones like Carrie, Logan's Run is not really a horror movie. Like
yeah,
American Werewolf in London, like those are interesting to me because I'm fascinated. Um, and maybe a werewolf movie, but uh,
Have you seen The Howling?
yeah, The Howling.
that's a great film.
Yeah, The
Okay.
Howling is
Yeah.
real. All the Howling movies, I
Uh,
love them so much. They're
wh-
just incredibly, uh, as bad as it got, it still was entertaining to me.
what was the Howling sequel to Howling 3 where Sybil Danning was naked, like topless
Your
for like
sister's a
Yeah,
werewolf,
yeah,
right? Is
it's
that the
a
title
werewolf.
of it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we.
Sybil Danning's got to be on your list
Yeah,
for next
she
week.
she basically saved that movie.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all it was. Cause her topless.
Yeah,
And
that's
Christopher Lee was in that movie.
I prefer. I remembered Sybil, but I forgot he was in there. Was that
that's
Howling too?
terrible because I did the same thing, Mikey. I totally forgot the master was in there, Christopher Lee, and all I remember is Sybil Danning
Yeah, he was in there. He was the high
ripping her
priestess.
top off. That's
Yeah.
right.
Sybil Danning had any Howling, but
Was that the Howling too?
Yes, the
It
Howling 2. Your sister is a
uh,
werewolf.
it was
yeah,
um
there's those one of those films where you don't have to rewind it because it rewinds for you.
Well, remember in the end credits,
That's
they
oh
just
my
show it
god.
over and
Yes.
over and over. God,
it,
talk about no
that
pun intended, milking the scene, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's because they really like the song, and the song is really good, and they just kept playing that sucker over and over and over again, and throughout the whole movie for absolutely no reason. And I was like, wow, they really love this song. It's a really good song.
well, I think that was made for VHS owners. Like you don't have to rewind it now. You just
we're gonna save you the problem.
exactly
Yeah.
save you the process. We'll just play it over and over We'll just play it over and over again for you.
And the song was just the whole song was just howl, howl. That's all the guy says in the whole song is howl.
he, he really
Like,
he really went all out writing those lyrics, right?
yeah, I was like, where's the rest of the song? But
Um,
I enjoyed it though. It had a good beat and everything, but my goodness, they abused it. Oh, there she is. Oh my God,
there
she's
you go.
wonderful.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
She
Oh
is
God, I love her.
wonderful in it.
She's, I mean, yeah,
Remember
she
Playing with
saves
Fire?
that movie.
Somebody
And it's
mentioned
such
I
a
Am
weird.
Legend in here.
Yes, that was my friend JD.
Yeah, that's actually the third, second remake of the film. The first was a Mega Man with Charlton Heston.
hmm
Um,
That's one of my
That's
favorite.
and
right.
then,
It had two.
That's one of
The
my
Mega,
yeah,
favorite. That's one of my
yeah,
Last
favorite
Man on
songs.
Earth, the Mega Man, and I Am Legend
hmm
or
I
Legend.
Am
What's
Legend.
it called?
Yeah,
I Am Legend.
yeah,
And
it's
the
based on the book by Richard Matheson. So.
and the first one had Vincent Price playing the main character, and I watched it like a year ago, and it's really good, guys. It's really good.
I've never seen it. That's
Oh,
crazy. I should see that one though.
oh yeah.
Oh, the Paul
Uh,
Nashi werewolf movies are awesome.
if Blanco is you okay? Time with Paul Nasty make Nasty's body of work. Okay, visually
Yeah,
they're
he
beautiful.
has a whole
Okay.
foreign films from the 70s, right?
hmm
Maybe the early 80s, Mikey. The Paul Nashi werewolf
Yeah, yeah,
movies.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're cool. And he's always citing like cool things like vampire women and things like that. And they're just cool. Those are some healthy lungs. Yes, they were. Yeah, she's definitely going to be on the list next week.
Yeah, she is. She's incredible. She still is gorgeous, and again, she's one of the people who never look down on their profession as in their of their youth. Like, oh, I'm too good for that now. She is the kind of person that's like, yeah, I did those things, and she's she's still provocative even today. Gorgeous, very kind to her fans. Um, she's just wonderful.
Yeah, I
I
mean that's cool
love
when
her.
people own their shit. There's
Yeah,
like,
I
hey
hate
man,
when they do that. They're like, "Oh, they did everything that they could to be famous, and then once they became famous, oh, I don't have to do that now."
I'm
And
better
it's
than that
like,
now, and
yeah,
I got my nose up in the air. Yeah, shut
like,
Cocaine up their nose.
up. Most likely. Yeah, I remember like on all the more underground gore and horror movie mags. Sybil Danning would always be on them, and Leanna Quigley, all the classics when
I
Scream Queens.
remember her from Hercules. Remember
oh
that?
yeah, Hercules.
A Canon film? Because you did a Canon
Yes, that
special.
was canon
Yeah.
film. Um, I actually heard her talk about that like a few days ago on the Electric Boogaloo
Yeah.
documentary, which is
Yeah.
on YouTube, guys. You can
Oh,
look that
is
up.
it? Oh
Yeah.
man, I love that documentary. I
Yeah, you
loved it.
can't
That was
find it anywhere else.
hilarious.
Yeah, you can't find it
Oh,
anywhere else. Let me see. I think I still have the link for it. But it is definitely she's just definitely has so much energy even now. Like and again, she's very kind to her fans.
Cool.
I love
she's
hearing that.
she's great. We should do a Canon special to tie it in with Retro had a Canon special on her
You did,
channel.
right? You had a
Yeah.
whole series on Canon
Oh,
films or
definitely.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm becoming an expert.
See, there you go.
Jeez. And let's see. I'll put this Canon doc. Here, let's see. And I'm just sending it through the back chat here,
No,
and you can do it.
I miss those I miss those indie movie studios, man. Because they're
Yeah.
gone now. They don't fit anymore with the whole blockbuster mammoth films that we're getting nowadays. There's no room for them in theaters now. They all go to
Yeah.
streaming.
It's really sad, or they go straight to streaming or
Yeah.
the video. And most of
So
them
much
are
can get
working
lost.
exclusive. Yeah, and most of them just work with Amazon now because they're the easiest one
Yeah.
to do. If you have an independent film, best thing to either put it on YouTube or you do use Amazon, and maybe you can get some revenue from that. It's really tough for independent filmmakers. But the best way to make any kind of money, not just to raise the money for it, is definitely Kickstarter and all those kinds of platforms where you can um, you can raise money for it, but you're not going to get a whole lot of profits. You better be
Yeah,
doing it. You better be doing it for love,
yeah.
for the
It's
love
a
of it.
what they, as they say, a passion project.
Yep,
Hmm.
totally.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Well, guys, I think we're gonna wind down if
Yep,
that's okay with
yep,
everyone.
yep. I gotta get going as well. Um, just to answer the question, chat really quick. Worst horror movie. Um, really quick, off the top of my head,
That's a
I
tough
think
one.
The Exorcist 2, The Heretic was really really bad.
are you kidding me? I had so much fun with that one. That was so much
No,
fun.
but I haven't seen it since I first saw it in '79. Was it?
It
So
it's still crazy.
It is pretty weird. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
like,
a weird one.
yeah, it's pretty
but just
weird.
compared to the original, the first one though. Oh my god.
Yeah, no contest.
Yeah.
No contest. They definitely made a wrong turn somewhere. Um,
Sometimes those wrong terms can be fun, but
have you
Yeah.
guys
sometimes
ever heard of a movie called Summer? Oh gosh, I think Summer of Fear.
I don't think I know.
Oh, okay. So it stars the same young lady from The Exorcist, Blair. What was her name?
Linda
Linda
Blair.
Blair.
Linda Blair,
Yeah.
and she's a little more grown up in this one. She's a teenager, and her cousin comes to visit her and starts taking over her life. But it turns out that her cousin is a witch, and oh, it's really
Wow, I've
like
never seen that one.
Whoa.
yes,
What
yes,
what was the
Summer
name of it
Affair.
again? Summer Affair.
Summer of Fear. It was
Okay.
really a lot of fun.
Wow, I gotta go see
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
She 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 kind of grew up to be I guess a scream queen too, right? Linda
Oh
Blair from
yeah.
Street Smart.
exactly. Speaking of healthy, that's gonna be our code word, so I don't get in trouble. Yeah, yeah. No, what were you gonna say, Mikey? You cut
I
out.
think she was in a film called in the '80s called I think it was called Street Smart or something. Uh,
Hmm.
Was she
can't,
like on the streets, like in it,
I think so.
like a runaway turned
It
into,
was I think her blind sister was raped in a gymnasium. That's all I remember, and she gets revenge on them. It's one of those '80s revenge film again.
I think
Uh,
she was in a whole bunch of those movies. There was another one that's
yeah,
similar
because
to what
I
you're
kind of
saying,
I have an image of
where
her on the streets, and
yeah,
Savage Streets.
Okay,
That's the one. That's
because
the
there's
one.
one where she was on the street pretending to be a hooker, but
that's probably the one I'm
she
thinking of.
she
Yeah.
was doing it because she was trying to like save her friend from the um and she had to kill like a whole bunch of people. It was really like her and the gun. It was really
That's
uh
another subgenre that I just realized. Street movies. There's a whole bunch of street films that came out in the '80s. Remember Angel? A lot about
Hmm.
a prostitute.
mhm,
There's Avenging Angel too, right? And there's
Streets of Fire.
you know, so many stuff.
All right, well, here's an interesting fact. Linda Blair used to get boned by Rick James.
I can't get that image out of my head. Like,
Phrasing.
Well, I guess he was a
boy,
super freak.
super
I
freak,
don't know.
exactly, super freak.
Well, I hope she had fun.
Yeah, I've got Rick James. I'm sure it
On
was
that
fun.
note, when did she have Draven pants on? That's the question.
Maybe it was about her. Oh my damn. She was possessed. Oh my god.
Keep the crucifix away. Um, yeah, Miss 45. There you go.
All right. So next week we'll do our
Yeah.
list of
The hot list. The hot
the
list.
hot
The
list
hot
from the
list, yeah.
70s, 80s, and whatever else.
Mhm.
And all you metalheads in the chat, Joe Abba is going live maybe going live. Hop over on the Francisco's channel and start check it out. He's gonna do a show and play some jams.
Good night,
Most of you guys in
Grogu.
the chat know. Thanks for coming by, Bro Gru.
Yeah.
Everyone.
See you guys. Thank you.
Nope, Linda Blair got super freaked.
Ah.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope
See
you
y'all
had fun.
later.
Take care.
See you.
Mwah.
Bye. Bye.
Let me play our little outro. I'm gonna play the long outro. Sorry, y'all. You have to listen to some death metal. Here we
There you
go.